Hello guys and welcome back to another monthly favourites video. July, I feel like July has literally been stolen from under my nose. Like it's disappeared. It really has. It feels like it's been a week long. I feel like everyone always says that in these videos, but July seems especially short to me. I think it's because it's my birthday month, so like there's a lot of exciting celebrations and stuff going on usually. I mean, not saying the whole month is about me, but you know what I mean, like if you're planning a party or whatever. I feel like the time just disappears. Anyway, I have discovered quite a few new things this month to talk to you about. One piece of makeup, some skincare, a few life things. So I'm going to start off with the makeup. So the one piece of makeup that I've been obsessed with this month is this little tube of goodness from Bare Minerals. This is the Complexion Rescue Hydrating Foundation Stick. My shade is Buttercream 03. And as the name would suggest, it is a foundation stick. You guys might know the, what's it called? Complexion Rescue, that's it. Complexion Rescue Tinted Moisturiser has been out for a few years. Personally, I never fell in love with it. I liked it, but I didn't love it. I know a lot of people that did love it. This is definitely more up my street. It's a little bit more high coverage, a little bit more kind of customizable in terms of coverage, so you can like build up the coverage a bit more. It's such a nice texture, especially for a foundation stick. I feel like foundation sticks a lot of the time are super heavy, super kind of cakey feeling on the skin and just not that nice, whereas this is very, very light. It almost feels cooling when you apply it to the skin. And then I personally, you can blend it in with your fingers or you could use a beauty blender. I personally apply this with a synthetic bristle brush, which is so unusual for me because normally with foundation I pretty much use a beauty blender for everything. But it's just such a nice finish. It's so natural but yet really glowy. It makes your skin just look juicy and fresh and nice. I'm a really, really big fan of it. You can get a much lighter coverage if you want, just like for day to day. If you use a brush and collect the product and then apply it onto your skin, or if like me you like a bit more coverage, you can just draw it on your face and then blend it straight in and you get more product on there. It's just such a nice texture. I was really impressed by this. I've liked Bare Minerals foundations a lot over the years, but this one has really, really impressed me. The packaging is stunning. It's just the whole package. So between this and the Bare Pro Concealer, I feel like you've got your like makeup bag essentials ready to go and they're not going to spill. Just very travel friendly as well. So yes, Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Stick, really good. The next three favourites are all skincare items, and if you have already seen my IGTV, it might be a little bit of a repeat here. If you haven't already seen my IGTV video on summer skincare and you want to know more about the summer skincare I use, then I have uploaded like a whole 10-minute video about summer skincare and my favourites over on my Instagram. So without further ado, the first one is the Elizabeth Arden Great 8-Hour Daily Defense Moisturiser with Broad Spectrum Sunscreen SPF 35. It's quite a long title. This was in my new in July video, so I feel like I'm not going to talk too long about it. Such a gorgeous, lightweight, instantly absorbed, serum-like SPF. It's unreal. It has 8 different benefits to it, which annoyingly are not listed on the package, so I had to look them up. And have them ready because I couldn't remember them. So obviously the SPF, it fights against pollution, infrared and blue light. It hydrates, brightens, purifies and controls oil. So perhaps not the best choice if you are super, super dry, but to be honest, I feel like you could use it on top of a heavier moisturiser as well and it would still be really good. Like honestly, I don't have oily skin and I love this. Like it is just such a gorgeous, gorgeous texture. Really impressed by that. I've pretty much used up the whole thing. I think I've used it like every day for 2 months and definitely will be repurchasing that. Another one that really surprised me in terms of how much I liked it was this little bottle, and this is a pretty new addition to my kind of lineup. This is the Tan Luxe Super Glow Hyaluronic Self Tan Serum. Now Tan Luxe is a brand that I haven't ever used before, but I've heard a lot about. I'm not a massive fake tanner. Like I fake tan for special occasions, and I definitely used to fake tan more before I had River. Now I feel like I have less and less time. But this for me is just a product that ticks like all the boxes. It's a hyaluronic serum, which I really like anyway, and most of the time will be using a hyaluronic serum in my skincare regime. And it has gradual tan in it, so it gives you like a real glow. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but like I'm a bit more tan than normal. It gives you that just been away on holiday for a few days and got a little bit of a glow, and then it obviously builds up like if you use it every day. you're going to be building up a really nice kind of tan. I don't like to like lie out in the sun or really tan, and I genuinely don't really have time to do that anymore. I went on holiday a couple of weeks ago and I just spent the whole week running around after River with like a hat and sunglasses on or sitting in the shade with her. So I feel like tanning isn't big on my priority list right now, or, you know, even if I wanted to, I feel like I couldn't. But this just makes it look like I have been tanning, which is fantastic, and you don't get the sun damage. So big fan of that. Texture is gorgeous. It's very similar to like a normal hyaluronic acid serum if you use one of those, and you also use a fake tan, like a gradual tan on your face. This is an absolute no-brainer. Super impressed. And then the other skincare favourite this month is this, which is the Pixi Vitamin C Tonic. This is the sister product kind of to Pixi's very, very famous and much hyped Glow Tonic, which is brilliant. So that's their glycolic acid exfoliating toner, and this is their vitamin C based brightening toner. If you've got SPF, hyaluronic acid, retinol and vitamin C, they're basically some of the only actual proven working skincare, anti-aging like products that really do something for your skin. This vitamin C toner is brilliant. I really notice a difference in my skin when I'm using it, both in terms of the texture, and like I don't know how that even works, because it's more about vitamin C is more about your skin tone and brightness and evening out pigmentation and things like that. But I feel like toners in general are always good for that kind of smooth feeling after using them. I actually just use this on my hands. I don't even use like a cotton bud. I was going to say cotton bud. I wouldn't use a cotton bud. I don't mean cotton pad. I just put it on my hand and then just press it into my skin, and it's just so refreshing, and it really just gives your skin a bit of a boost, if that makes sense. Big fan of that. This is the small size. This is 100ml. They do make it in a bigger size as well. As for like lifestyle favourites this month, the first one is a bit of an odd one, and I'm aware it makes me sound really old, but it is a delivery service called Milk and More. I don't know if many of you guys use this. I feel like it's quite a big company now. The fact that I think it used to just be in London and now it's not, because I'm not based in London. They delivered to me, hooray, in the middle of nowhere. And basically it's like your old-fashioned milkman. Comes with the milk bottles. Ours comes 3 times a week, but I think you can choose your delivery days. He leaves us all our stuff, and then we leave him the empty milk bottles. He picks them up and goes and takes them back, and they refill them. We were getting through so many plastic milk bottles with River. The amount of milk she drinks, because she switched from drinking formula to cow's milk now, and she gets through so much milk. It was just getting ridiculous, the amount of plastic bottles that we were putting into our recycling. And I was just looking for a more eco, like, alternative to doing that, really. Even if you are consuming a lot of non-dairy milk, like this, I mean this, I'll talk about this in a minute, you're still getting through so much packaging, and it was kind of stressing me out. So Milk and More seemed like a really good alternative to us, and we've really been loving it so far. So they deliver a lot more, hence the name, a lot more than just milk as well. So we started off with just milk. Now we actually get fresh juices from them. You can get baked goods, but I've just recently started baking my own bread, which I'm also loving. But you can get like bread and like baked goods from them. You can get garden supplies randomly. You can also get like butter, eggs, all that kind of stuff. You can get veggies, like big boxes of veggies through them, and it's all got a whole lot less packaging than if you're buying it in the supermarket. So something I'm a bit more conscious of at the moment, and making that decision was so easy. You can go online and literally just change your order whenever you want. You can add different things. Say this weekend we were having a party, so I ordered a load of like extra juices for the morning when everyone was staying over, things like that, and then you can just choose it as like an add-on to a one-off delivery, or you can have whatever your regular items are. We get like yogurts and stuff through them as well. It's been really, really good. And another thing that we get delivered through them is this, which is the Oatly Barista Edition. Now, I really like Oatly oat milk anyway. It's really nice and creamy, but the Barista Edition has proven to be a little bit elusive in terms of getting your hands on it. It's sold out everywhere. The amount of times I've tried to find this in Waitrose, it's never there. I've tried to get it on Ocado and they always replace it for the original one, which is just not as good. If you drink like a dairy alternative milk in your coffee and you're like frothing it up, this is the answer. I feel like there's so many non-dairy milks out there, and they're all really good, but when it comes to actually putting them in tea and coffee, they're not good. They're not all good. Very few are good, actually. So this one literally foams up like dairy milk, and it tastes even better. It's just so creamy and amazing, and cappuccinos and flat whites with this are like the dream. So yes, and Milk and More have finally been able to hook us up with it on a regular basis, because it is quite hard. I feel like they must have a supply problem with it, but it's brilliant, and if you are into that, then, and you haven't tried it or heard of it, definitely try that out. And then my last favourite this month is this little red bracelet that is around my wrist. If you guys follow me or have followed me for a while, you know I like my bracelets, I wear a lot. And this is the newest edition. This is actually a charity band, so it's kind of the newer, much cooler equivalent to those like horrible rubber like bands that you used to get. Does anyone remember at school having like loads of those, like the Live Strong ones and like all this? Anyway, so this is a Together band, which is actually a project that is set up to help support and promote the UN global goals. If you guys don't know about the global goals, I'll pop a link down below and you can check out and read a bit more about them. But basically it is a list of 17 goals for the UN countries to all strive towards in terms of global development. And this little band here represents goal number 1, which is no poverty. So the Together Band project, they have 17 different colours, and each month they focus on a different one. You can actually buy whichever one you want now, like if you want one you can go and get whichever, but each month they're like focusing on a separate goal. And all of the money from every sale of a Together band goes to charities which are helping to support that one goal. So this one is no poverty, like I said. And in terms of what the bands are themselves, so the cord is actually made from recycled ocean plastic, which is awesome, and the little metal bottle top on here, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's super cute, is made from decommissioned illegal firearms, and they are all sustainably produced in Nepal, and every penny of the money goes to charity. They are £20 and you get 2 in every pack. So you get one for you and one for a friend. So they're essentially £10 each, but you have to buy them in a pack of 2. So yeah, really cool project, and they look super cute as well. They look just like the same kind of vibe as the Louis Vuitton charity bracelets, which are not only super expensive, but like they only give, I think it's less than half of the money goes to charity with those. And they're just a cool project, cool charity thing, and I've been wearing mine for a few weeks. I really like it. So yes, that is it for this video. Hope you guys had a fabulous July. I don't know what that was about. A fabulous July, as opposed to just a fabulous. I hope you guys had a great time, a great month, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.